In our last video, we talked about that what is profile and what is the license. And we talk about that creation of the custom fields. Now I am going to create a lookup field. So what is lookup? Lookup basically relationship. So it's built a relationship between one table to the another table. So let's say that I am right now in the housing details and this is my custom objects. Under the custom object, I have couple of custom fields. And then here I do have a accounts. This is also another, out of box object, you can say that. Okay. So this is a Salesforce object and here we have various accounts. You can see these are the accounts. Now I want to build a relationship between this table to this table, means that this object to this object. So whenever somebody going to create a house details at that moment, I should be able to select that accounts or maybe the location, some kind of location, right? And this location will be not like a string field. This is not like a string field. It has to be drop down and that value will be taken care from this account automatically, right? In that case, we can create a lookup. So what is the benefit of the lookup? Lookup benefit is that you can select only actual record on that another table, and from this table you can directly go to the another table. I'll just quickly create a lookup field and I'll show you that. So there is a two kind of lookup available into this Salesforce. One is the lookup, another is the master lookup. So lookup mainly used for parent to child relationship. So right now house, I want to build the relationship between accounts and house. In this case, house is my child record, okay, because the account can have multiple house. Okay, so in that case we are going to use the lookup. Okay, so let's do that, or let's create the lookup. To creating the lookups, you have to click that settings, go to the setup. After going to the setup, you will go to the object manager. Under this object manager, I will open the last modified object. So house details is my last ob object that I have created. This is the custom object. I'll go to the field and relationship and then I'll click new. Once I click the new, I have this is the lookup relationship. And in this lookup relationship, we have a lookup relationship, master details relationship, and then external lookup relationship. So these are the three lookup, or you can say that uh, relationships available. And let's see, if you see this definition, it's saying that create a relationship that links this object to the another object. So basically we are going to link the house details object to the account object. So that the reason we are going to select the lookup relationship. The relationship fields allow user to click on the lookup icon to select the value from the pop-up list. The other object is the source of the value in the list. So what we'll do, we'll select this lookup relationship, and then if I scroll down, I have to select next. Once I select the next, I have to select that related objects. So these are the objects or table name. Now here our case is the account is the another table. So I want to build relationship between account and house details. I'll select that table name or object name here. Then I'll click the next. After that, we have to put field name. So let's say I can put the account, or we can put any kind of name called account location. I'll put the account location. And then like other, you can put the description, help text. And here you can see the child relationship name. So this is where will be this will be the relationship name. I'll show you after creation of this record. Now here you can select the required checkbox in case of these fields is required. Now after that you have to select these options. You can see what to do if lookup record deleted. So let's say that you are relating between account to a house detail, and if that account got deleted, what will be happen? Do you want to clear the value, or you don't want to delete, you don't allow them to delete that? So that depending on your use case. So I'm just selecting as by default, I'm not changing anything. After that you have a options called checkbox. I'm not changing at that moment. So at that moment I am building relationship between account to a house details, and yeah, I click the next. So here you can see I got an error. I have to put underscore because that cannot have any space, and I'll select next. After that, you can see, so these are the profile, for which profile I want to select. So I will select that specifically for all. So this will be available for all the profile. I'm not doing anything. Click next. And then here, this is the page layout. Will come to the this point later. After this, click next. And here we have this called another page layout, which is as a related list. So we'll discuss this point later, and just click save. Once we save that, this fields got created, and you can see that the field name is the account location, field label is the account, and then this is the lookup record at that moment. Now if we click that here and go to the house loan application, so this is my application, and if you see that I have accounts record and then house details to record, and if I click all at that moment, so you can see 13 item is present for a account. And if I go to the house details, I'll simply click new button. Once you click the new button here, the short description field is mandatory, and this is the lookup field that I have created called accounts. And in this case, I can click here and you can I can click here, and then I can start searching any of these accounts. In case this account is not available, I can directly create the new account here. So let's say I am searching call something called uh, GE, something like that, and which is not able to find out. I click show all record, and here after that I can get all these details like that, and I can select this record, and then here I'll click the test, and I can simply save the record. So in this way, I can directly create a record, and you can see this is that house details I have created called test, and this is the account name called Jenny Point. And then if I click this directly, I land to this account. And once we open this account, so this is the account details. If I scroll down, you will be able to see this house details here. So it means that this account can have multiple house details one by one. So you can directly click new button here, and you can see by default account is populated called Jenny Point, and here I can put the test 2 and save that. So this way I can create multiple house details here under this from the accounts, because accounts is at that moment the parent and the house details is the child. And how do we create that lookup fields? We go to this child record or child object called house details and create that field called accounts from the child. So whenever you are creating the lookup, you have to must visit to the child object, and from the child object you must have to be create a record or custom field called lookup to build a relationship between parent and child. So that's it for today. If you have any question, let me know in my comment section. Thank you very much. Have a great day.